It might not be plugged in. Oh, nice. Hey guys. Hi.
Hi.
Hi guys, wait.
I'm not looking.
And don't listen either. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki and this is Sad Swim and you can listen now.
Okay, I'm allowed to listen now.
We are gonna be doing a tattoo tour today. I feel like we get asked for it so much. I figured we would give the masses what they want.
Just get it all over with right now.
Yeah, both of us at the same time. I feel like I need to change the shirt so that I can actually show you my chest tattoo, so I'm gonna go and do that.
Do you guys want to know a secret about Nikki?
Don't tell them! I'm back.
I didn't say or do nothing.
Are you lying?
No, I would never do that. You might already know this. Nikki is a sticky iPad kid. You should see her right before we go to bed. Has her iPad this close to her face and she's all the time, every night.
Okay, should I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, let's start with my forehead tattoo. Forehead reveal. Fuck. I didn't really get this tattoo because I was like, oh my God, I'm dying to get my forehead tattooed. I actually got it because I'm very insecure about my forehead and I have a really big forehead and so I wanted to distract from it.
Forehead.
Hey, you're bald.
We're not talking about me right now.
So yeah, I kind of got it like to cover up my forehead a little bit. I don't feel like I regret it, but maybe I was a little bit hasty with getting it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm impulsive like that, but I can't say I regret it. But I think it came out really good. Basically, like I saw that like Morg Kitty had gotten her forehead tattoo and I thought it looked so good. And so that's kind of, wait, that's so genius. I should do that too. But yeah, I got my ear tattooed. Ooh, this was the first one I got. Hurt like a bitch. Forehead was like...
You were really good with that.
A 6 out of 10. Like the middle part was like super bearable, but then like the temples like really sucked. The temples are maybe like a 7. Yeah. My ear tattoo on the other hand, this side, because it's like darker on the cartilage specifically, like you feel like you're getting a lobotomy. You feel like someone's drilling a hole into the side of your head. It's so bad. I feel like a lot of times I need a touch up too because it doesn't really like stay very well, but it is one of my favorite tattoos. I feel like it's like really stands out. I feel like it's a statement piece. My ear was like a 9 out of 10. My second or third most painful, I think.
Damn.
And then I did the other ear. This one's more recent. This one's like a lot thinner and like not as dark. They're both done by the same artist. I'll put his name up here. He freehanded both of them actually, which is kind of insane. He just like drew it all on with a marker. And this one was a lot less painful because it's like not as dark and like as thick. So, and then you say something.
Okay, forehead reveal.
Ah! He's bald! Oh, it keeps going, it keeps going. Was moaning necessary?
Maybe. Obviously, I have my entire head done. I did it for a bunch of reasons. To be frank, like I started going bald at like 21. I had long hair before. I had a buzz cut.
Wait, we should insert a picture. You're not gonna believe that it's him.
Yeah, I looked very different with hair. But I used to have like long, blonde, curly hair. And then I was losing my hair. I was kind of over it. And so I had a buzz cut for a couple years. I was bald for a number of years. And I had a couple options. I could have either gone to Turkey, get a hair transplant, and try to do the hair again. But you still have to take medication and like...
And sometimes you have to get like multiple hair
sometimes you get
too.
multiple. Because if I was already losing hair at 21, I get a hair transplant, and then I get older, I'm gonna lose more hair. So it would just be like a lot of commitment and money. Or I could save some money and do something cooler and more unique and just tat the dome.
And be swagged out.
I have my entire head done. It's kind of based on a style, like a specific neo-tribalism, but more specifically like kind of out of Germany. And I was very specific to not have my head tattoo be super dense. I didn't want it to look like a hairline or like I had short black hair. It's still
like a helmet.
Yeah, I didn't know helmet. It needed to be like spacious enough to look like a tattoo. Where are the saxophones?
Ooh.
The only notes I had were the shoot letters. Everything else was an original design from my artist. We did it in 6 sessions over like 2 months. It was horrible.
He was fighting for his life.
The dude was traveling, so we did most of it at Nikki and I's apartment. I did some of it at some other dude's apartment in LA. And we did 1, 2 back-to-back, 3, 4 back-to-back, and 5, 6 back-to-back. I tried numbing some of it, and it made the process where my skin got spongy, so I had to tough it for most of it. And it was about 25 hours all in.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah, because like it was 6 full days pretty much.
Damn.
It's my favorite tattoo. I was scared because it comes onto my face and it's incredibly bold. And I was nervous. It's such a job stopper, you know, it's just...
It really is.
Yeah, like now I'm the dude who has like his full dome tattooed.
You really gotta make the non-employment thing work now.
Yeah,
or self-employment.
Now I
You
really
need it to work.
If you want a music video or an album cover shot or directed by me, please let me know because I have to afford my new lifestyle.
He's begging. He also has to buy stuff for me.
Yeah, I have to get Nikki a ring. So hire me so I don't have to get a job because I probably can't get a job. Like it was a big deal. Nikki and I talked and thought a lot about it because it's not just a tattoo. It's like this could change your life, like for good or for worse. Pain was a 10 out of 10. It was awful. Everyone always asks. It's the first question I get asked when people see me. It's like, dude, your head, like, did that hurt? The answer is always yes. Like I'm a baby in the chair. I don't handle tattoo pain that well. It was one of my worst. And I can't tell you where it was worse. It was all terrible. It was all terrible. And I struggled a lot during those 6 days of getting my head tattooed. And I've gotten questions on if I'll do my ears like Nikki.
I want him to do his ears so bad. Everyone in the comments say, bald man, get your ears tattooed. Bald man, do it.
I'm not gonna tattoo my ears. I just want to build them out with silver jewelry because I feel like it's too busy. It's too much going on. Because I have all this and I want a little bit of break in it. And then that's all I'm gonna do on my face. I don't want to do anything else on my face. And then obviously I have my neck done with a little cross in the middle. Same type of style, neo-tribalism. Based off...
Cyber sigillism? I don't know.
Kind of cyber sigillism, kind of neo-tribalism. And I'm really happy with it. I got my neck before I had my head tattooed, and that was also very scary because it's such a job stopper. But I love my neck tattoo, and I don't regret it at all. The pain was also terrible. My neck was terrible. I had an unfortunate time with my tattoo artist who did my neck. They were just going through stuff, and I'll spare the internet the details, but I was going through a lot of emotional pain alongside of physical pain when I tattooed my neck. Also 10 out of 10, it was horrible. They have to stretch your skin and really get in there on your windpipe, and I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And then with the person I was getting tattooed with, I couldn't breathe, it hurt like hell, and I was just getting like trauma dumped in my ear for 8 hours. It was horrible, but I'm really happy with it.
That's good. Yeah, before you got your headpiece, that was your statement piece.
Yeah, that was my job stopper.
Yeah, and now you got a much more serious job stopper.
Damn.
So I started out my chest piece like 3 years ago, I think, because it was before we were dating. So initially my idea was a neck tattoo because I was like, oh, I want a tattoo. I wanted something that would show even if I'm wearing like a hoodie. I was like, I have this thing where I never feel alternative enough. I feel like I look so normie. So I was like, okay, if I'm like wearing a hoodie, like, yeah, you can see my septum ring, but everyone has septum rings now. And so I just wanted something that would like show at all times. So a job stopper. So I started thinking about my like neck tattoo. I was talking to my artist. I like told her kind of like what I was going for. She comes to me with the design and it's an entire throat and chest piece. And I was like, oh my God, I was like scared for a second. I was like, no, that's crazy. Like, am I gonna do that? And then I like thought about it for like an hour and I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a full like neck and chest piece. She worked up a couple of designs. I sent her like some inspo, but she like made the design from scratch. So here it is. There we go. And it has a split tongue just like me. This is like a different tattoo, but it's like this right here. That's pretty epic, you know, if you ask me.
I love your chest piece.
I love my chest piece. I do think that it's my favorite tattoo. She like freehanded a design on my chest, like the entire thing. It took like an hour and a half. After she freehanded it, I was like, hey, I don't love it. Let's change it. So then she made a different design and she tried to put the stencil on, I think for about 2 hours. And it's such a difficult spot. And like this piece like needs to like be symmetrical. Like it needs to be placed right. Like, it's so important. Like, it's the first thing that people see about you. The stencil took forever, which is fine. I was like prepared to sit there all day. I think my chest was like 4 sessions total, and then my throat was like 3. It was awful. Painful fucking tattoo. 10 out of 10. My artist doesn't like numbing cream. She was like, oh, I have a numbing spray, but like the skin needs to be broken to use that. And so like all of my chest, except for maybe like a couple of hours, I had it numbed. Like, I raw dogged that, and it was genuinely like so fucking bad. Like, my throat was so bad because like it's not just black, so she had to like do the line work for that. So you're going in like multiple sessions like over those spots. My last session, well, she did half of my throat. Literally, I walked around with half of my throat done for like 6 months because it was so bad. I was like, girl, I'm not coming back. I am not, like, I cannot come back. And every time I would post something, she would text me and be like, hey, Nikki, it's killing me. Your throat's killing me. I need you to come in. And I was like, nope. And so for my last session, I literally told her, I was like, if you don't let me numb it, like, I'm not coming back in to finish it. Like, genuinely, like, my therapist has been hearing about you. It was so fucking awful. Oh my God. So like the last session was the only one that I was able to numb. For the throat part, you have to hang your head off the edge of the tattoo chair. Kind of freaky. And then you're just being like choked out. So you're like choking on your own spit. You can't fucking breathe, and you're in excruciating pain. It's the worst thing ever. People who say that tattoos don't fucking hurt are fucking lying, and they want attention so bad, and they want to be different so bad, or they have tiny little like patchwork, like fine line fucking Pinterest tattoos like on their fucking arm.
Like a sticker sleeve.
Yeah, you're fucking lying. You're lying. Tattoos are painful. They fucking suck. Obviously, people's pain tolerances are different, but you're literally like cutting into your fucking skin with a needle. It's gonna fucking hurt. That's my rant of the day. I'm angry just thinking about getting my chest tattooed because it was so bad. This is the artist that did it. She's done a lot of my other tattoos. She's incredibly talented. I get really weird DMs about this piece ever since I got it. Like, people shamelessly DM me being like, can I have your stencil? No. It's like so weird to ask someone for that because it's not like a Pinterest tattoo. This was drawn from scratch for me, for my body. This is a one-of-one design. I don't even have the stencil. The fuck?
Find an artist you like and build something together for your body.
Yeah. Do your own design. You can't have my chest piece. I went to her and I was like, I want something freaky and scary and loud. I want a spider. I was like, I love spiders. I was like, I want a spider monster. So I found a bunch of spider monster looking tattoos and I sent them to her so she knew what I was talking about. And then she designed something from scratch that like didn't look like any of those at all. It was her own design. I was just like, here, so you can see what I'm seeing in my head. Do that with your artist. You don't need my stencil. Pay me $1 million and then maybe we'll talk. You go now.
This is a tight
He's
shirt.
undressing, guys.
I have my shoulders done, just more embellishments. Different artist, different style. It goes up like the side of my neck. I have matching, fucking Christ. After my neck and my shoulders, my traps, we have matching little, I think they're Black Widows. I got these a long time ago to match my, okay, I don't want to eat it. My chest piece is a Sacred Heart. Sorry, I haven't shaved my chest. This is based off of the design from Leonardo DiCaprio's shirt in the 1996 film Romeo plus Juliet. That's one of my favorite movies. I own the shirt, one of the Tommy Bahamas he wore in that movie with a Sacred Heart on it, and this Sacred Heart design is based off of one of Leo's shirts. Love you, young Leo, before he got weird. I gotta stand up now. Now I'm too tall. This is what they call an exploded diagram of a Beretta M9. You can find an exploded diagram like this of any gun that's like commercially manufactured. So I just found one online and I sent it to my artist and he rearranged it a little bit to fit more of my rib piece, but I play a lot of horror video games. The Beretta is like a staple gun in Resident Evil and it's my favorite handgun. We're liberals, we don't own guns like that, but it's my favorite video game handgun, and so I got an exploded diagram of it up my ribs.
Super fancy.
Pain for my chest and my ribs is both like an 8 out of 10. They were horrible. Right here in the middle on my chest plate.
Bro, the sternum.
My sternum. It was horrible. And then this it was all horrible because it's all just, there's no meat here, man. And then on this rib, I have, it's a quote and a reticle. So I have 2 reticles on me, also kind of gun themed. It says, "God isn't dead, but I'll get that bastard someday." This is a quote from a folk punk band that I really like called Pat the Bunny, or Johnny Hobo in the Freight Trains. He kind of goes by both. And I love that quote. That's awesome. It also fucking sucked. So that's all of my chest and my ribs. You want me to do my back or just let you go?
I'll go. I missed one over here. I have this tiny little tattoo. I think that's my smallest tattoo. It's matching with my old best friend from Costa Rica. We both got it when Kim, my artist, was like placing this chest piece. I was like, do not, because she wanted to put the legs over it. I was like, don't do that. She's gonna kill me. Do not cover that tattoo up. She's gonna be so mad. We left it there. So I'm working on like a full torso tattoo. You can see like the top of it here. Are you looking down my shirt?
No.
He would never do that. Premaritally?
No.
So I got my boobs tattooed.
Yes, you did.
So the first session, I had no numbing. It was pretty bad. Ooh, I get this question a lot. How was it with implants? If you don't know, or if you don't have them, they kind of like numb your like boobs a little bit after surgery. I never fully got my feeling back. They're still kind of numb, and it's just like a weird sensation. Like, it's not really fun to like get them like touched anymore. Like, it just feels really, really weird. And so I was pretty concerned about that, like going to get tattooed. Why are you holding your boob?
Were you just talking about so much boob pain?
Oh, okay. Comforting
For
yourself?
comforting, yeah.
For comforting. It was weird. You definitely like, because they have to like push so hard, like getting it tattooed to like stretch the skin. Like, it definitely feels a little bit weird, but it wasn't as bad as I expected. It's weird, but it's not as weird because it's so painful. You're kind of like distracted by the pain. The most numb areas, which is like around my nipples, like that was the least painful getting tattooed, but it still sucked. It was like an 8 out of 10. The sides, awful. A few of these lines like kind of go into my armpit a little bit. Terrible. So I was very specific. I didn't want to tattoo over my nipples. So the lines just like overlap like a tiny bit.
You want to use mine as an example?
So the lines kind of just like go on like a tiny bit like this. They just like overlap just a tiny bit, but they don't fully cover it. I like how mine's look, so I didn't want to cover them. Exactly like that. So it's gonna come all the way down to like my crotch area. This is how far we've gotten. This, actually, let's go over this tattoo. This is a wolf tattoo because I'm an alpha. I don't know if I should ever bring him back onto my YouTube.
She does that all the time off camera. She's just saying that because she's on camera.
Right.
I have to stop her. We've gotten calls from the neighbors about howling in the apartment.
He's lying. He's lying. But this is like a wolf that it has like a forest inside of it. It's a Pinterest tattoo. It's shitty. Also, before anyone comes for me, I was 18, bro. I had just moved out on my own and I was like, oh my God, I can get tattoos now. My tattoo artist he knew I was getting my tattoos from Pinterest. He didn't tell me there was anything wrong with it. And I grew up in the jungle, bro. Like,
yeah, I have a couple.
I was reading my Bible. I didn't know that I couldn't, that it was like kind of bad to like get Pinterest tattoos.
Yeah, I have a couple that I have to apologize for.
I feel like it's kind of a rite of passage, you know?
Is.
Like, everyone has a Pinterest tattoo or a shitty tattoo. Like, it is what it is. But so yeah, we're like blasting over that. And then on the other side, this is what we got done. And basically this is gonna like come down all the way down to like here. She's kind of designing it so it kind of like shapes my body and snatches me up, you know? Huge boobs. Oh, tiny waist, huge butt. So yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. It has fucking sucked. I think I've done like 3 sessions so far. After the first session, I did start numbing it because it was so bad. I was like, girl, please let me numb it. So we've been doing it in like little sections. I would have loved to sit through it in like 1 or 2 sessions, but I don't know, man. I feel like the older I get, the harder it is to sit through tattoos, the more painful they become. And I've like left all the most painful spots for last.
Yeah.
I filled up my arms so quickly. Now I just have the really bad spots left. So it's kind of on me, but yeah, we probably have a few more sessions to go. After the last session, like I numbed my ribs and I still felt it. I saw fucking God. Genuinely, I came home and started crying.
That was a tough one.
You see us and we look like people like assume that we're like so tough and like hardcore and shit. Like I cried after my last tattoo session. I did. I really did.
I'm a big baby in the chair. I'm a weenie.
Someone's gonna come in here and be like, yeah, pussy, you need to earn your tattoo. Shut the fuck up, I'll block you. I also have these 2 dogs. I don't even like dogs. I don't know why I got dogs tattooed, bro. Like, I'm a cat person, but I have these 2. We're not gonna fully blast over these. We're gonna kind of like work into them. I'm excited to finish this one. I don't know. This one has been like so bad. I feel like I'm gonna take a little break from getting tattooed after I finish this one. Also, it sucks that I'm like getting tattooed in the middle of summer.
Yeah, that's tough.
We went to a pool party the other day and I had to like stay clothed the entire time, so.
That's really bad for me. Because you're not the only one that it's hard for. All right, should I do my arms? I started my left arm. This is the first arm I ever had tattooed. This is where I started my journey. I have a lot packed into my left hand. So my knuckles say lightning boy. That is a childhood nickname that my parents called me because I was very fast on the soccer field.
Super fast.
Super fucking fast. I don't even like sports. I don't play sports anymore, but it was a really sweet nickname. And I loved when my parents would call me that. So I have lightning boy on my knuckles. It's a childhood nickname. It's very sweet. I love you, mom and dad. Barbed wire across my knuckles. This is a big moth or butterfly on my hand. And then it's kind of hard to see my thumb right there. It says F4, which is a camera setting. It's an aperture setting with the numbers going up or down for how open or closed your aperture is. And like, it's nerdy. I just wanted a nerdy camera tattoo. Where are your nerd glasses?
This actually says f4. Most people don't know that, but that's an aperture setting on your camera. It controls the iris of your lens and how open or closed it is. F4 is pretty wide open, so you can get a lot of light in there.
Anyway, after my hand, I have my birth year. 1996. I feel like it's only cool to have your birth year tatted on you if you're a 90s kid.
That's debatable.
It is. You've seen someone with like a 2000s year they were born tattoo? It looks lame.
I'm just saying that it's debatable that like any of them are like super swag.
Oh, you don't like that? Oh, I'm learning so much about you today.
I love it. It's so nice.
I love having my year tattooed on me.
So you don't forget
Yeah.
how old you are.
I'm old. I have a little tooth on my wrist. These are some of my oldest tattoos, so some of them aren't the best, and I probably would have done something different nowadays. One of my first bigger pieces was this double-headed snake, and I remember when I got this done, I hadn't had my tan tattooed yet, and it creeped onto my wrist, and I would pull up my long sleeves to show my tattoo creeping out, because I thought it was so fucking cool. It's got 2 heads. I still really like my snake tattoo. I have this apple core with a skull in it that kind of has like 2 silhouettes of faces on either side. Let me hold my hand still. You can kind of see.
He's shaking because he's really scared of me.
I'm constantly in fear of Nikki hurting me. This one's embarrassing, but I love this tattoo. This is a praying hands with a 6. This is a Drake tattoo, and I say that with my full chest. And I'm not embarrassed of it. Nikki has a worse tattoo in the same spot. Listen, I don't.
No, I don't.
I'm not obsessed with Drake. I just have a best friend who we listen to a lot of his music together, and we'll like horribly rap over his songs together, and it was a big part of our friendship. So I bought us matching tattoos for his birthday, and that's where that comes from. I'm not like the biggest Drake fan in the world. He's a fucking creep. The tattoo means a lot with me and one of my best buddies. Love you, Nigel. Shout out, Nigel. Then I have like my first blast over. This is Neck Deep lyrics from, I think, the song December. Pain is never permanent, but tonight it's killing me. I just repeated that like 3 times.
Super fancy.
To start like a blast over process. This is like a broken chain underneath it, an open safety pin, very Pinterest edgy. This is just a skull hand with a rose. Melted smiley face. I hate that tattoo. I'm glad that I kind of covered it. This, if you know, you know. I won't get into that. We have the Donnie Darko, Frank the Bunny, one of my favorite movies of all time. That's straight ripped from Pinterest. When I was like 18, and I shouldn't have gotten that, but we're here. I'll probably blast over it at some point. We have a pair of handcuffs, a heart pill. This is album art. Back in like the Tumblr era, this is like a Skizzy Mars song.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a rapper who's big in like the G-Eazy era.
Oh, I see.
Lucky number 13 because I was born on Friday the 13th and it's my lucky number. A falling angel cherub. This tattoo healed horribly. It was not done well. I constantly have to like put stuff on it because I'll get like randomly allergic to this tattoo specifically. I have the classic shark jawbone over my elbow because I was too pussy to tattoo my elbow. So I cheated it. I had a buddy pass away when I was 18. His name is Trevor. So I got a little T on my arm for him.
Ooh, fancy.
This is also ripped. I shouldn't have gotten this one back when I was a teenager, and I feel bad about it. I would do that differently now. Set of cherries, and then this is embarrassing. My very first tattoo. I still love this tattoo. When I was 19, my very first tattoo, I got the American Spirit Thunderbird on my arm. My first tattoo ever was a cigarette logo.
You would do that.
I still love it. I don't even smoke those anymore, but you know, we have all got those shit tattoos, and mine is a cigarette logo. What else do I have? Oh, one of my favorite pieces from my favorite movie, Scream's knife with Ghostface mask in the knife. Love that tattoo. I actually own this knife too. I got a 3-tailed scorpion here. I thought it would be fun because the snake has 2 heads. I just wanted it to be different. I'm not a Scorpio, I'm a Sagittarius. I just thought it was cool. I got a horseshoe just because I was bored. It also healed horribly. It is
Oh my god, and it's a little scarred too.
Yeah, it's scarred and healed horribly, and there was detail in it. You just can't see it anymore. This is one of my favorite tattoos. It is a quote by Eileen McNamara. She was a famous author before she passed away of cancer. It says, "Is chaos, be kind." That's in my Instagram bio. I think it's just a beautiful motto to have, and I liked it enough to get it tattooed on me. Shout out Michelle. She was an incredible woman. Bunch of little guys. This is where it all started, on my left arm.
Very good. Okay, my first tattoo covered up. It's under this. You can't really see it, but it was the typical Pinterest flying birds tattoo because I was like, I moved out of my parents' house. I escaped freedom. This symbolizes freedom. Covered it up because that's stupid as fuck.
Wait, what was it again?
It was like the flying birds.
Yes, that's what, yeah.
I'll put a picture of it up. Yeah, and obviously it was my first tattoo, so every single picture I would take, I'd be like,
I did all that too.
so I got that covered up with these like thorn thingies. I feel like I have a lot less tattoos that like mean shit to me. I just be putting shit on my body. Cherry skulls. This was a birthday gift, I think. I'm a Scorpion with 666. I get asked constantly if I'm a Scorpio as well.
Yeah. We both have cherry tattoos and scorpion tattoos.
Yeah, constantly. I have people being like, oh my god, you're a Scorpio too! Like, twins, and I'm like, no, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm not a Scorpio. So there's that. Also, fun side story. This is a cigarette burn. We have matching cigarette burns because low-key, we're freaks like that. We both put cigarettes out on each other just for fun. We were like, haha, it would be fun to have matching scars.
Don't do that. Do not go do that. You know
I did his before we were dating, and I was like, marking my territory.
And then it was on Halloween, and then Halloween a year later?
A year later, we were dating, and so he put it out on me.
Do not do that. You know who you are. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Do not do that to each other. It's unsanitary, it's unsafe. Someone can get really hurt. Just because we did it, don't do that at home. We have to say that. Do not burn your significant other.
That's bad. That's bad. Okay, and then I have Frog and Toad. Look at them. This one, my sister drew this for me. She made this design for me. She did like 2 or 3 different Frog and Toad. I think it's like one of my only like fine line tattoos. It definitely doesn't go with the style I'm getting now, but it means something to me. It's like one of the few things from my childhood that I have fond memories of. I loved those books so much. I actually still have I don't have the ones that I had when I was a kid, but I like repurchased them as an adult. Oh, I have this spider that's like cut in half. Also like fucking Flash or I don't know, Pinterest or something. It is what it is. I have this. Ooh, I do love this one. I have this. Unfortunately, I think this was like the second tattoo I ever got. Unfortunately, a Pinterest tattoo. This is like a brain with a knife.
Because she's brain rotted.
This was my idea. I just like told my tattoo artist, I was like, hey, I want a brain with a knife in it. Because that's how my brain feels most days. So this is it's like a pair of lips with like vampire fangs. And then there's like 2 safety pins that are like going into the lips and like holding them open. And I have the Silent Hill sign. It's definitely too dark, but it definitely needs a touch up. Like I feel like the writing could use like some white. I don't know, but I love Silent Hill. Silent Hill, the movie, like the OG movie is my favorite movie ever. So, oh, in my hand, we got Vile and Gore.
I love your hand tats.
Just because I like sat down and I was like, I put together like a ton of different words and I was like, okay, which ones sound best together? Yeah, that's what I decided on. I definitely think I'm gonna blast over this arm at some point just because it's like, I'm not really into patchwork that much anymore and I want something a lot darker. I've been like super into like blast overs lately. I feel like they look so cool, especially if they're done well, because I feel like it'll like make it look so much darker, but like you can still like see what's underneath it. I don't know. That's kind of where my head's at. And then on this arm, one of my other first tattoos.
Yes.
Breathe.
Breathe, girl.
Breathe. My family and friends have like bullied me endlessly for this one, and rightfully so, because that's stupid. But yeah, my hands are not finished. So the blackout sleeve, as you can see, is like not done. It's going to like crawl onto my hands, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this hand. So it's kind of like crawl, and then there's gonna be space around the words so you can still see the words. So this is very much not finished, but I've been dreading it. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna tattoo my fingers. So I've been putting it off for like 2 years probably. And so I got this blackout sleeve. I always get asked if I like had tattoos on this arm and I was covering them up, and I was like, no, I just blacked out my arm for no reason. I had like pretty much naked arm and I blacked it out. I think blackout sleeves look really good on women. Like I love a blackout sleeve on a woman. But I didn't want just like a straight like blackout sleeve. So I went to the same artist who did my chest and she like drew this up for me. It's funny because like the bugs that I'm the most scared of are centipedes and scorpions, because I grew up with them like in my shoes, in my pillowcases. Like I had to check my bed every night to make sure there weren't any in my bed. And I'm really scared of them and I got them tattooed. I don't know why I did that. Is this the tattoo that you were talking about that was worse than yours? This is not worse, okay? I have the 21 Pilots logo and this was also one of my first tattoos. So what? So what? I have a 21 Pilots logo, okay? I was an edgy 16-year-old. I wasn't edgy, but I was angsty. That's the word I was looking for. I was an angsty 16-year-old and I was like, oh my God, they saved my life. Because you know what? In a way they did at the time, you know?
Hey, so did Drake.
What a sentence. Drake saved my life.
Shout out Six God.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and then for a long time, I wanted to get it covered up. And then I was like, man, why would I get it covered up? Like, it meant a lot to me when I got it. And it's campy and funny. Like, it's a funny story. So I had her go around it with the blackout sleeve.
Is that your only color tattoo?
Yeah, it's my only color tattoo. My elbow really needs a touch up. Blackout sleeve fucking sucked. It was also an 8 out of 10. Elbow fucking sucks. Like, you're just tattooing into the fucking bone. And by the time she got to the elbow, like, I was like done. I was like ready to tap out, so I like didn't sit very well for it at all. And this is another one that she keeps being like, hey, let me touch it up. And I'm like, no, it hurts so bad. I don't want to. I love my unfinished tattoos. Don't touch them. But yeah, I love my blackout sleeve. It's one of my other favorite tattoos. And then I have this. It says Malice, or so I think. I think it says Malice. Well, that's what I told the tattoo artist I wanted to say, but obviously I can't read this. But
yeah, it does. Yeah, of course it does.
Okay, this says Malice. So I like the word itself. I also really like the song Malice by Bad Omens before they started making kind of shitty music.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it on this arm.
Your negative space blackout sleeve is one of my favorites. I love that idea.
I get like approached about it a lot, like constantly. People are like, wow, that's
it's so fun.
Cool.
It's so fun. All right, I'll do my right arm now. This is one of my more recent ones. It's a bunch of stitches. Stitches are kind of more common on women, I think. think, when I see them. And I've seen hand stitches before. I've seen stitches all over the body. Sometimes I get asked if it's like anime inspired. This is very like Frankenstein inspired. I just wanted something like asymmetrical that went over my entire hand. I like looking at my hand more now that I have like my full stitches done. They go down to my wrists. I want to go back and at least get the all the way around my fingers. This is as far as I got. All the way around. This felt like a hot knife going through my thumb and like scraping my thumb bone. I hated tattooing my hand.
I will never get my palms tattooed, ever.
Nikki was there for this. It's the same girl who did her chest and her blackout. This was terrible. And I was a big baby. I was a weenie getting my hand done. And like that's as far in my palm as we got. But I'm super happy with my stitches. I would do this again in a heartbeat. As you can tell, I very much like stars. It's my favorite iconography ever. It's just a theme that I think is very fun in my life, and I love them. So I have 4 of them.
1 billion million.
Tattooed on my arm. Fucking, I can't see the fucking camera. Yeah, 4 on my arm. These were done by Tanner Clark. Fucking sucks. He's like a meme tattooer. He did some Fortnite on someone's head in the fitness gram.
I want to get tattooed by him so bad.
They did the fitness gram pacer test down the back of some dude's back. Tanner, you should be in jail for some of the shit you do, but you're very talented. I don't have any meme tattoos by him, and so I'm not opposed to it at some point. What I love about Tanner is he helps me see how cool blast overs can be, and like a lot, like kind of like Nikki, some of my older stuff, I would love to blast over and tell a new story, because some of my tattoos are like old or don't fit my style or were ripped from Pinterest before I really understood like the integrity of working with an artist. And I love the idea of blasting over that with some new stuff that feels more like me now, but I still love all of my old stuff. That's just a symbol that I like. This is a frame that's been modified, but from Neon Genesis, 90s anime. I have a Halloween fake vampire teeth you would get like while you were trick-or-treating as a kid. This is a very cute tattoo. I got this with my sister. My sister and I both struggle with mental health a lot. So for her birthday, I got us matching tattoos, and it's a pinky promise and kind of just a promise that we would both continue to work on our mental health struggles. Like she's got her own struggles. I've been sober for almost 12 years. So I love that tattoo. Cindy, I'll probably blast over it at some point. Love you though. This is a Vivienne Westwood lighter, the heart lighter. I love Vivienne Westwood. It's one of my favorite brands. And so I got the lighter tattooed on me. It's a little dark for my taste, but I think it came out really, really well. And Nikki on Valentine's Day actually bought me the lighter that's just a little bit smaller than this in real life.
Cause I'm goated.
Cause she's goated. So on my elbows, they're kind of matching. One of them is the shark bone and the other is just these thorns that go around it. Again, because I was too pussy to tattoo my elbows, so I cheated and I thought it would kind of look...
He cheated.
Thought it would kind of look cool. I just thought it would look cool to have some stuff that was kind of matching. All my Resident Evil fans, this...
Oh, fancy.
This is a symbol from Resident Evil 4, my favorite game of all time. This is the Los Illuminados Spanish cult symbol. And
Because he's in a cult.
Because I'm in Resident Evil. I'm in a cult of trying to get in Leon Kennedy's ass cheeks. Anyway, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite game of all time. I'll probably get more Resident Evil tattoos as I get older.
Because you want to be me so bad, because I'm going to get one.
You don't love Resident Evil like I do.
Hey!
Not for as long as I have.
Okay.
This is a skull with a mohawk. He's pretty cool.
Too edgy.
This is my one of my country bumpkin tattoos. It's backwards in the camera, but this is the state of Oklahoma, where I'm from.
Oklahoma.
That's Oklahoma. And that little star right there in the middle, down yonder, that is Oklahoma City. That's where I'm from. I think it's so white trash to get like an outline of the state where you're from tatted on you, and I love having Oklahoma tattooed on me. Shout out Oklahoma. This is a two-headed lamb from that famous little poem. I'm not gonna try and recite the poem right now. 2 heads, 2 eyes, twice as many stars in the sky. It's very pretty. I'll probably blast over it at some point, but it's done well. SoloEditing tattoo, kind of the most Tim Burton-y anime tattoo. It's too thin. I'd like to blast over it with some heavier stuff, but it is fun. Anarchy tattoo. I don't really need to get into that one. I think that's all on this arm.
Very good.
You wanna do our couples tattoo?
Yeah, I have one singular tattoo on my back. It's a spider that I got at a rundown warehouse at a punk show a few years ago for 30 bucks. Dusty as fuck, they shouldn't have been tattooing in there, but it's fine, I survived. And now it's time for a couple's tattoo. How the fuck are we gonna show this? Okay, so we got super cutesy matching couples tattoos. This is your sign to get matching couples tattoos. Send this to your partner so you can get really cute, little tiny matching couples tattoos.
You have to tell me if I'm in the frame.
You are.
Okay.
Am I in the frame?
Girl, I can't, I'm not looking.
Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh my God.
You gotta keep fighting.
We got sadist and masochist. Here's a picture. Super tiny and dainty and cutesy, you know, super wholesome. Sadist and masochist. So yeah, that's our only matching tattoo. I think there's something wrong with us. We have matching cigarette scars and those tattoos.
Well, that's you. I wanted to, my first rule was we wait till we're married to get anything matching or anything. And then Nikki comes along and she's all like, no, let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, yes.
And it's Nikki bites, so I cave immediately.
Well, yes.
No regrets at all.
Oh, speaking of, I'm putting this in the YouTube video so that you have to stick to this and actually do it. But he's saving this spot on his hand so when we get married, are you gonna put the date or my name in there?
Your name.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this little triangle area on my palm.
That's reserved.
This is very much reserved for when, after we get married, I'm gonna put Nikki in fun cursive font right here
Very good.
on my hands.
Super fancy. And I'm gonna put his name on my butt cheek. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do our legs. No! Wow, wow. Put your pants back on.
Oh, I thought we said we were showing the legs.
Well, here's my only anime tattoo. I'm not an anime fan at all, but I do really like High Rise Invasion, and I thought that the masks were really creepy and fun, so I got that. This is my first tattoo the first tattoo I ever did. I did this on myself. I feel like it could be worse, you know? I've seen a lot worse from people who like say they are tattoo artists and
Yeah.
charge for them.
That
So
looks great.
they're just like 3 nails, and I like got designs that are like specifically like meant to look a little fucked up. And I also did this one.
The crosshair.
Yeah.
And we both have crosshairs too.
Yeah. This is just a fun little design. One of my friends is like apprenticing. I don't know if she still is, but she did this for me. I thought that was fun and cool. And I have the Saw logo because Saw is goated as fuck. I love Saw. And I think the logo looks cool too.
Yeah, it looks great.
And then I have this
Put it right there.
from our friend Enzo, who
Shout out
did
Enzo.
our matching tattoos. I have this design that's like the same on every side, but I don't really like it. It's not really my style anymore, so I was just like, go over that hoe. This still needs to be finished. The chain ends right here, but it's supposed to wrap around one more time and end kind of like up here, but I've been dreading it. I don't wanna. And then I have this. It's a matching tattoo. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't speak to the person it's matching with anymore, but it's a cool tattoo on its own, so like I'm not gonna get it covered up. And then I have this hand that has like a rosary in it. It's like a freaky hand, like a witch's hand or something. I don't know. It has like freaky ass.
It's like a vampire hand.
Or yeah, like a vampire hand, and it has a rosary and an upside down cross, and then no gods. This is one of my other favorite tattoos because no gods. I'm atheist as fuck. No gods. And it has like a little star in it, and yeah, I like this tattoo a lot.
Have you ever noticed that like you have a no gods tattoo and then on my ribs it says God's not dead, but I'll get that bastard someday?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's funny. And then we got this design again. I got it on both legs, but it's gotta go eventually. And then I have a xenomorph. Xenomorph! I'm not very flexible.
Damn, is that all you can straighten your leg out?
Yeah, I have a xenomorph. I think it's one of the warrior ones because I love xenomorphs. Hear me out. I know everybody's hearing me out. The fuck? I love xenomorphs, and the Alien franchise is one of my other favorite franchises. I love aliens. I love xenomorphs. Where did he go? I think he's done with the video. I don't know. Yeah, that one sucked. It sucked so fucking bad. It was so bad. I think that's it for mine.
All right, watch out. I'm standing on the chair. All right, put on shorts for this.
I'm scared.
Spin me around. This is my logo.
Shut the fuck up.
I made this back in Oklahoma when I figured out my artist name, Sad Swim. I like printed it out and then like fucked it up over my copier, and that's how I made my logo when I was like 20. But I love my logo. It definitely needs to be touched up. But
Little bit.
Nikki actually helped with this. She helped fill it.
I helped because I'm a tattoo artist. Book me, guys. Book me, guys.
And those are my handies.
Are you flexing?
No. Yes. And then
You're so vain.
this is my first leg tattoo. It's kind of like the Neversoft logo from PS2 days, but it's just a cool eyeball with some wings.
You're gonna fall.
Did you let go? Do you want me to die?
No.
Damn, calf muscle. This is my God. It's an eyeball. Get me down from here. I don't
Sit
trust
down.
you.
You don't even have any other leg tattoos to show.
I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
Is this how you stream? Hi guys. You guys.
Like I'm giving birth.
Oh no. Lock in.
You lock in.
Let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up. That's our tattoo tour, guys. You've been asking for this for a long time.
Moral of the story, we're both weenie hut juniors in the chair getting tattooed, but it's really fun.
And we're super swag now.
Now we're super mega swag. Find an artist you like, talk to them about making an original design, and get ready for it to suck. Always remember, kids, that pain is temporary.
And swag is forever. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.